Hello, I'm Dr. Catherine Meeks from the Absalom Jones Center for Racial Healing. And as we continue to navigate these very uncertain times, I feel very honored to be able to join you in just a few words of inspiration and hopefully words that will help you to be inspired as I become inspired myself from thinking of the things that I'm talking about. Today, we read a portion of the 119th Psalm during noonday prayer, and some of the words struck me so deeply, I thought it would be great to share with you. The first one was the last line, "My eyes shed streams of tears because people do not keep your law." And I thought about how sad it is for us oftentimes as we try to do the best things that we can do, to stand as tall as we can, to help make the world a place where beloved community can actually be a reality, and how sad we sometimes end up being because there are people who just seem to insist on not keeping God's law, even though they sometimes profess that they're following God. And it was just it's like Howard Thurman says that sometimes you're reading something and it's like you get hit with the smell of ammonia. And when I read those lines this afternoon, it was as if I got hit with the smell of ammonia, because I'm standing in this space right now where there is a lot of sadness because of the willingness that exists in our society to break God's law. To break God's law that says all people are created with God in them, and that we can see the face of God in folks if we are willing to take the time to try. If we're willing to allow ourselves to stop a minute and reflect upon something beyond whether somebody is black or white or gay or straight or rich or poor or educated or uneducated or smart or not smart or living in a house or living outdoors. If we'd be willing to forego all of that and just work on keeping God's law, we would not have to shed as many tears. Then the psalmist goes on to say, "Your decrees are wonderful, therefore I obey them with all my heart. When your word goes forth, it gives light, it gives understanding to the simple. I open my mouth and pant. I long for your commandments. Turn to me in mercy, as you always do to those who love your name. Steady my footsteps in your word. Let no iniquity have dominion over me. Rescue me from those who oppress me, and I will keep your commandments." I actually read this backwards and started with the last sentence first. "My eyes shed streams of tears because people do not keep your law." So there is this great affirmation in these words of what it can be like if we just put forth the effort to open ourselves to the grace that makes it possible to keep God's law. And in keeping God's law, we find ourselves on a path that leads to peace and a sense of authenticity and joy. I pray for you today, as I pray for myself and pray for all of us, that we will find the spaces in ourselves to be open, to trying to be ready, to hear what God is saying, and to be obedient. Many blessings to you.